press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Dear students, see, the other day I told you something about the story voter. Marcus Aibe, the candidate of People's Alliance Party, before jumping into politics, he was a teacher in missionary school, an ordinary teacher, not a popular teacher. Elections came. Immediately he jumped into politics and became a candidate of that PAP, People's Alliance Party. There was some reason according to people. There was a complaint against that teacher from a lady teacher. He was about to be dismissed. He avoided that and jumped into politics. Got elected, became a minister, a culture minister in that government. Yes, after becoming minister there, the life of that Marcus Aibe was changed. He amassed wealth, got honorary degrees, became Chief the Honorable, got 2 long cars, got a very big mansion built. Though these things happened in his life, he kept his contact with the people of the village deliberately. He knew very well the fortune of his political life was there in his village. Of course, he did not do anything for the people of that village. No electricity, no pipe water, nothing. But himself got a very beautiful building built, got electricity supply, etc. Yes. On the day of housewarming ceremony of his mansion, Archbishop was the chief guest there, and he offered a grand feast to the people of the village, butchering 5 bulls and countless goats. Grand feast actually satisfied those people. See, let us see the reaction of those people while enjoying the feast, after enjoying the feast. It is given in the next paragraph. Everyone was full of praise for him. One old man said, "Our son is a good man. He is not like the martyr, which as soon as food comes its way, turns its back on the ground." But when the feasting was over, the villagers told themselves that they had underrated the power of the ballot paper before and should not do so again. Chief the Honorable Marcus Aibe was not unprepared. He had drawn 5 months' salary in advance, changed a few £100 into shining shillings, and armed his campaign boys with eloquent little jute bags. In the day he made his speeches. At night his stalwarts conducted their whispering campaign. Roof was the most trusted of these campaigners. See, everyone was full of praise for him. See, while enjoying the grand feast that was arranged during that ceremony, housewarming ceremony, everybody began to praise him for offering them such a good feast. One old man said, "See the reaction of the people. See how these people began to praise that Marcus Aibe for arranging a grand feast on that occasion. Our son is a good man. Yes, he is the son of the soil. Our own man, Our own man is the minister. He is a very good man. He is not like the martyr which as soon as food comes its way, turns its back on the ground. Once again, underline this sentence. This is another proverbial sentence. So defeating Marcus Abe in elections was like a small fly trying to move a dunghill. A proverb was there. Another one, bird that drinks and eats in one place flies away to challenge its spirit. One more proverbial sentence. According to first proverbial sentence, it was not possible for anybody to defeat this Marcus Abe having no proper background. And here, after having its food, the bird flies away to challenge its spirit. But Marcus Abe was not like that, it is explained there. Marcus Abe did not forget his people who voted him to power. He was not like the bird which goes away, flies away. Similarly, another proverb is given here. Our son, so, he is not like a martyr. See, the martyr means a gun. Martyr means a gun, of course. A cannon, Firangi, cannon. After giving food to that cannon, a ball of explosive is just given to that cannon. Soon after getting that cannon for food, that is explosive, it turns its back to the person who fills it and he fires that explosive to a distant place. Cannon, after getting food, it turns its back to the person who gives it. Similarly, this person, our son Nodi, yes, he is a good man, he is not like martyr. Martyr, after receiving its food that is explosive, it turns its back. But this fellow has not turned his back towards us. He remembers us. Therefore, he is offering us a grand feast. See the gratitude of these innocent and ignorant people. They prize that Marcus Abe highly for providing just a grand feast. Not like martyr, which as soon as food comes its way, turns its back on the ground. A cannon forgets the person who gives food, but Marcus Abe is not like that. Marcus Abe has not turned his back. Marcus Abe remembers us who voted him to power. Yes, therefore he has arranged this grand feast. One man said with great gratitude. Next nodi. But just see the opposite idea. Wherever but comes, opposite idea is sure to come. But when the feasting was over, when they had taken their food, after taking their food, the villagers told themselves that they just began to talk among themselves. They had underrated the power of the ballot paper before. Underrated means underestimated. Underestimated. They considered their vote was just nothing at all. Just dropping a ballot paper in the box supporting Marcus Abe, they had thought. They never knew that voting power had so much power. That means because of their votes, this fellow is enjoying the riches. Having the mansion, having cars, having titles, capable to arrange such a grand feast. We just underrated the power of our votes before and should not do so again. What is should not do so again? In the previous election, all these people had given their votes free of charge. Should not do it again means now we should not give our votes free of charge. We must fix some money for our votes. Our votes have value. Our votes have value, we must charge for it, they began to think. See the change that happened in the voters. Though they were illiterate people, ignorant people, they were capable to understand this simple thing. That means they are ready to sell their votes. That means they are not able to understand the real value of the votes. Sanctity of election, it was not known to them. Why not we demand money for our votes? So they began to think. Next, Chief the Honorable Marcus Abe was not unprepared. Was not unprepared means was ready for that. Already the truth had given him a clue. Sir, there is a changed attitude in the mind of the people now. Last time they had given their votes free of charge. This time they are not thinking in that line. They demand money. See, as the matter was known to this Marcus Abe was ready for the situation. Ready to face the situation. Ready to buy the votes of those voters. Next, he had drawn means withdrawn 5 months' salary in advance. He was a minister. Ministers will be given some salary. Elected members will be given salary. And in that government, advance amount they could take. That is loan. 5 months in advance, he drew the salary. Advance salary he had taken, changed a few £100 into shining shillings. Pounds into shillings. See, in that Nigerian government, pounds are used, shillings are used, they have their own value. Not exactly the pounds of Britain, not exactly the shillings of Britain. The value will be different, of course. Yes, he withdrew 5 months' salary, changed the pounds, some pounds into shillings, not the entire money. Yes, into shillings, and armed the campaign boys. Armed means equipped. Note down the meaning. Equipped. Sajjugolisodu. Equipped his campaign boys. Campaign boys means roof and others of that age. Next nodi. Campaign boys with eloquent little jute bags. Eloquent little jute bags full of money. Yes, jute bags were given to each and every campaign boy. Jute bags were full with the shillings, and they were given directions to buy the votes from the people, offering them shillings. In the day, he made his speeches. Yes, Marcus Abe made public speeches in different places, asking the voters to give their votes to him. It was an honest appeal to the people to give their votes to him. But at night, that is important, his stalwarts refers to the campaign boys, conducted whispering campaign. What is whispering campaign? Secret campaign. Give your votes, accept money. We pay you shillings, we give you shillings, you give your votes. That is a technique adopted by those people to buy the votes during night time. Roof was the most trusted means reliable, faithful, faithful of these campaigners. So that is given here. It is about the preparation of Marcus Abe to fight the election. Yes, while enjoying the feast, they praised that Marcus Abe, saying Marcus Abe had not forgotten them. But after meals, they just began to talk. We did not know the power of our votes in the previous elections. We should not do the same mistake now. Free of charge votes were given. Now we must charge money for votes. The matter was known to this fellow Marcus Abe. Therefore, Marcus Abe drew 5 months' salary in advance, changed some pounds into shillings, equipped the campaign boys, each with a bag with the shillings. Each with a bag of shillings. The campaign boys were asked to go around and give the money to the voters during night time to buy the votes. During daytime, he made public speeches, of course. Thus, the preparations was there. And in the coming paragraphs, The writer explains how that secret campaign was conducted. He gives the example, he gives the type of campaign that was conducted by Roof. What Roof did with regard to secret campaign, similar thing was done by the other campaign boys. Let us see the modus operandi. Modus operandi means mode of operation. That means the style of campaigning. How was it done by Roof? What Roof did, the others did the same thing. Yes. Yes, Roof. We have a minister from our village, one of our own sons. He said to a group of elders in the house of Ogbufi Ejanwa, a man of high traditional title, what great honor can a village have? Do you ever stop to ask yourselves why we should be singled out for this honor? I will tell you, it is because we are favored by the leaders of PAP. Whether or not we cast our paper for Marcus, PAP will continue to rule. Think of the pipe-borne water they have promised us. See a beautiful speech that is made by Roof to some leaders of the village in one of the houses. It is given there, Ogbufi Ejanwa was a leader in the village. In his house the speech was made. The speech will be a good example for reported speech. Whatever that is given in this paragraph, try to report that one in indirect speech. That will be a good indirect speech. See, we have a minister from our village, one of our own sons. Son of the soil, our own son, our own man. He is the minister in the cabinet in the present government. He said to a group of elders in the house of Ogbufi Ejanwa, a man of high traditional title. Traditional means a customary title. In villages, several titles will be there for the people, of course. Headman of the village, he will be having a title. A man maintaining the records, he will be having a title. Like that, there also they maintained it. Nam kade Gaudra anta heldange. Yes, traditional title. A man with a traditional title, Ogbufi Ejanwa, he was a leader. In the house of that Ogbufi Ejanwa, several leaders gathered. And there this Roof began to address them. Roof's secret campaigning here. Roof's secret campaigning to buy the votes. What a speech did he give there? Our own man is in the government. Yes, our own minister. What great honor can a village have? Is it not a honor to our village? What great honor, what better honor can you expect from the government? Government actually has made a man from our village the minister. It's a honor to our village, he said. Then, do you ever stop to ask yourselves why we should be singled out for this honor? Why we should be singled out? Singled out means chosen, selected. Chosen. See why our village was selected? To make our man the minister in the government. Have you ever asked the question to yourselves? He questioned those leaders. Some 5 leaders were there. He asked this question. Have you ever asked a question to yourselves? Why our village was singled out for this honor? Our man is made the minister there. Then, I will tell you, he answers the question himself. He doesn't allow the people to give answer. He answers the question. It is because we are favored. We are given a special honor. We are given a special honor by the leaders of PAP. PAP party has honored us. What is PAP? People's Alliance Party, short form. Then, whether or not he gives a threat to them indirectly, whether or not we cast our paper for Marcus, PAP will continue to rule. A warning. Whether you give your votes or not, certainly PAP party will come to power once again. That means if you do not vote for our leader, you will be the losers. Same party will come to power. Our man may not be elected or may be elected, but same party will come to power. Therefore, as same party will come to power, it is your duty to vote to this Marcus Ibe, the candidate of this PAP. Nodi, think of the pipe pour and water. Carrot and stick policy. Now he just makes a statement here, the benefit that was going to come to the village, suppose they elect him to power. Pipe bore and water, they have promised us. This time, during the election campaign, they have promised us, they are going to give us pipe bore and water, that is tap water. Water is a basic need. And water will certainly flow to every house through the pipes, he said. Thus, indirectly he threatened them, same party will come to power whether you vote or not, to Marcus Ibe. And party has promised us pipe bar and water this time. That means election period promises. Our own people will do the same thing during the elections. Of course, you have seen different parties how they are going to promise the people during the time of elections. Then after the elections, the party that comes to power may do the things or may not do the things because of so many reasons. Thus he gave a spirited speech to those leaders who gathered in the house of Ogbufi Ejanwa in order to seek their votes. Yes, next Nodi. Yes, our own man is the minister. It's an honor to our village. Have you asked yourselves why our village was singled out for this honor? It is because we have been favored by the PAP. Yes. If you vote or not to our candidate, the same party will come to power. Remember, the party has given us a promise that it is going to give us pipe-borne water. So what was the reaction of the people? Besides Roof and his assistant, as Roof had gone there along with another boy, Mani with him and another boy was there with him as a supporter. There were 5 elders in the room. Ogbufi Ejanwa and other 5 leaders were there in that room. So totally 7 members. Roof, his assistant, Ogbufi Ejanwa and other 4 leaders, totally 5 leaders were there in the room. An old hurricane lamp with a cracked sooty glass chimney gave out yellowish light in their midst. The elders sat on very low stools on the floor. Directly in front of each of them lay 2 shilling pieces. Outside, beyond the fastened door, the moon kept a straight face. See the explanation. Besides Rufaitu, his assistant, there were 5 elders in the room. An old hurricane lamp, an oil lamp was there in that room. No electricity supply to that village, already I told you. I have told you. So hurricane lamp, an oil lamp was there, just like a lantern. Cracked, sooty glass chimney. See, even the glass was broken. It was giving out a soot, black colored dust, of course. It was giving a little bit of light in that room. Gave out yellowish light in their midst. Just think about this. An ordinary lantern was there, a lamp was there, oil lamp was there giving out soot. The elders sat on very low stools, small stools for everybody like this. A small stool, on each and every one a man was sitting, of course. Yes, like this. A man was sitting. Just like 5 stools, these 5 leaders were sitting on the low stools. Yes, 5 stools, 5 leaders. Yes, I write only 2 pictures, only to convince you how they were actually sitting there. Yes. Yes, like that. 5 leaders were sitting. Next Nodi. See, elders sat on very low stools on the floor. Directly in front of each of them lay 2 shilling pieces. Directly in front of each one lay 2 shilling pieces. 2 shillings. That means how much money was offered to each leader? 2 shillings. So accepting 2 shillings, he must promise to give his vote and the members and the votes of the members of the family. Next nodi. Each of the floor, 2 shillings pieces. Outside beyond the fastened door, the moon kept a straight face. See, moon was shining outside. But that moon could not see the things that were going on inside the house. No other witness for this. 5 leaders were sitting, each one on a small stool like this. 5 stools, yes, 5 stools. In front of each of those fellows, 2 shillings. Yes, 2 shillings in front of those people. Yes. Yes, 2 shillings. Next. Moon was shining outside. See, what was the reaction of those leaders? Did they accept the money and did they promise this roof to give the votes? We believe every word you say to be true, said Ajanwa. We shall, every one of us, drop his paper for Marcus. Who would leave an Ozo feast and go to a poor ritual meal? Tell Marcus he has our papers and our wives' papers too. But what we do say is that 2 shillings is shameful. He brought the lamp close and tilted it at the money before him, as if to make sure he had not mistaken its value. Yes, 2 shillings is too shameful. If Marcus were a poor man, which our ancestors forbid, I should be the first to give him my paper free as I did before. But today Marcus is a great man and does the things like a great man. We did not ask him for money yesterday. We shall not ask him tomorrow. But today is our day. We have climbed the Iroko tree today and would be foolish not to take down all the firewood we need. This was a long speech that was made by Ogbufi Ejanwa. This was the reaction of Ejanwa. I explained the reaction now. We believe every word you say is to be true. Whatever you said about Marcus Saibe is true. Our village is honored by the government. It is true. Yes, the same party may come to power. It is true. Same party has promised to pipe poor and water. It is true. Yes. Every word we believe it. We shall, every one of us, every one of us, all the 5 of us, each one of us, drop his paper for Marcus. See, on behalf of the other 4 persons, this Ogbufi Ejanwa promised this roof that they were going to cast their votes supporting Marcus Aibe, drop their ballot paper supporting Marcus Aibe and go, Nodi, yes, paper for Marcus, who would leave the Ozo feast and go to a poor ritual meal. Underline this sentence. It looks like a proverbial sentence. Who would leave an Ozo feast? Ozo festival is conducted in Nigeria. A grand religious festival in Nigeria. In that Nigeria, grand feast will be offered. Grand dishes will be served to the guests. Who will leave the Ozo feast, where different kinds of dishes would be served to the people, and go to an ordinary ritual, ordinary celebration, simple food will be served. So every day's food is just an ordinary ceremony. But Ozo feast, it's a grand ceremony. Who will leave that grand feast and go to that ordinary thing? That is to say, This election is a feast to us, Ozo feast to us. We are not ready to lose this opportunity to have the feast. What feast is there? At least 2 shillings are there in front of each and everybody. Next story. Tell Marcus gives a promise. He has our papers and our wives' papers too. He has our papers. Papers means ballot papers. We will give our votes to Marcus Aibe. Our wives will also give their votes to Marcus Aibe. That means on behalf of the wives, this person gives a promise to this, roof. That means the wives have no independent thinking. Wives must obey the opinion of the head of the family there. It happens in some circumstances. In villages it may happen. The head of the family will instruct the members of the family to cast their votes to so and so. They may cast. Or if they have got some knowledge, they may not obey the leader's voice. But here it is not like that. Nigerian families are like that. Our wives will also offer their votes to the same candidate, Marcus Aibe, who go and tell him, we give our votes. But opposite. What we do say is, what we want to say is, that 2 shillings is shameful. No. It is not an honorable thing to that Marcus Aibe to offer only 2 shillings to each of us. It is below his dignity, below his greatness. It is shameful to offer 2 shillings, shameful on the part of us to accept 2 shillings. The very sentence tells us, these leaders are expecting more money for their votes. It is nothing but bargaining. That roof is there as a representative of Marcus Aibe, offering money. Here are the leaders, the voters, demanding more money. It has become a business here. In a real democracy, such a thing should not happen. One must obey one's conscience. One must obey one's mind, what one's soul says. And according to soul's voice, one must cast his vote. But here, we will cast our votes. Our wives will also cast their votes in favor of this Marcus Aibe. But 2 shillings is shameful, said the leader. Ogbufiya Janma. He brought the lamp, that oil lamp, giving out suit, brought the lamp close and tilted it at the money before him. Just tilted, super bent ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. He just bent that light towards the money, as if to make sure he had not mistaken its value. See, what is the purpose of bringing that lamp and tilting it towards that money? To see whether it was really 2 shillings or not, less than that. No guarantee about it. So, to get confirmation about the amount placed before each and everybody here, he tilts the lamp and sees. Yes, next note. Yes, 2 shillings is too shameful. No, it is below our dignity to accept it. Below the dignity of that Marcus Aibe to give it, to offer it. Shameful. If Marcus were a poor man, which our ancestors forbid. Forbid means prevent, prohibit. Prohibit. Or say no. Say no. Our ancestors would not allow us to take that money and vote. See, take that. If he were poor, if you are poor, yes. Marcus were a poor man. Our ancestors forbid. I should be the first to give him my paper free as I did before. If Marcus is a poor man, no, we don't accept money from such a poor person. I will be the first man to give my vote free of charge. What I did last time. That means in the previous election they had given their votes free of charge. Thinking Marcus was their man. Thinking Marcus was a poor man. But today Marcus is a great man. Today Marcus is a moneyed man. Marcus is a rich man, powerful man. Does the things like a great man. See how he has built a mansion. How he offered a grand feast to all of us. He does each and everything in a grand way. Therefore, Marcus is not a poor man. If Marcus were a poor man, we would have given our oats free of charge. Marcus is now a great man. He does the things in a grand way. Therefore, we did not ask him for money yesterday. Yesterday, the other day, we did not ask him. Previous election, no, we did not ask him. We shall not ask him tomorrow. After the election, we don't ask him. But today is our day. Today is it belongs to us. Yesterday, we did not ask him. Previous election. Tomorrow, after the election, we don't ask him. But today is our day. Election is approaching. Today is our day. We have climbed the Iroko tree. Iroko tree is a tree with a strong wood. Note madkambudi, tree with hard wood, which is used for cooking purpose in that nation. Cooking purpose. It is a firewood for those people to cook their food. Iroko tree provides firewood for their cooking purpose. Again a proverbial sentence. We have climbed the Iroko tree today, and we would be foolish not to take down all the firewood we need. Today we have climbed the tree. We have to cut down its branches in order to take it back to our homes, in order to cook the food. Suppose we do not cut down enough firewood, we will be fools. That means today is the right opportunity. We must demand enough money from Marcus Aibe. If we do not take enough money from Marcus Aibe, we will be fools. So firewood, it refers to the money they are expecting. They want something in cash or kind. Firewood is the benefit. They are expecting. This is today. This is our day. Yesterday we did not ask. Tomorrow we do not ask. Today is our day. Suppose we do not cut down enough firewood from the Iroko tree, we will be fools. Suppose we do not get enough money today from Marcus Aibe, we will be fools. Thus he puts his demand before Roof, to give them, to offer them more money, not satisfied with the 2 shillings for their oats. Then what was the reaction? Yes, the summary of the whole paragraph is this. That leader, Ogbuffi Ejenwa, was not satisfied with the 2 shillings. Even he chucked it using that lantern. 2 shillings is shameful, he said. So, if Marcus were a poor man, we would have offered him oats free of charge, but Marcus is a great man. He must offer us more money, he said. He gave the proverbial sentence also. Roof had to agree. He had lately been taking down a lot of firewood himself. Only yesterday he had asked Marcus for one of his many rich robes and had got it. Last Sunday, Marcus's wife, the teacher that nearly got him in trouble, had objected like the woman she was. When Roof pulled out his 5th bottle of beer from the refrigerator, she was roundly and publicly rebuked by her husband. The capital, Roof had won a land case recently because, among other things, he had been chauffeur driven to the disputed site. So he understood the elders about the firewood. Nodi, Roof had to agree. Roof had to agree with the argument that was made by Ogbuffi Ejenwa. Why did he agree to the demand? That means Roof is ready to offer them more money. It is nothing but bargaining, nothing but a business to get votes. He had lately been taking down a lot of firewood himself. Lot of benefits himself. That means Roof was a beneficiary under that Marcus Aibe. Roof had got firewood from Marcus Aibe. Firewood means benefits. What benefits had he got? Nodi. Only yesterday, just previous day, he had asked Marcus Aibe for one of his many rich robes. He had requested Marcus, "Sir, you have got many robes. Give me one of the robes I want to wear while campaigning," he had asked. He got it. That means getting things in cash or kind, either in the form of money or in the form of gifts. Cash or kind. See, this fellow had received some benefits from Marcus Abbé the previous day. It was one of the rich long robes, long dress, long gown, and had got it. That was first benefit, underline that. One of the rich robes, yes. Last Sunday, just the previous Sunday, Marcus's wife. Who was that wife? The teacher that nearly got him in trouble. That means while Marcus was serving in that school, in that missionary school as a teacher, he was about to be dismissed because of the complaint of that lady teacher. Lady teacher had given complaint to the authorities that his behavior was not good, he was misbehaving with her. But he jumped into politics. After he was elected, after he became the minister, he married the same woman, of course. The same woman was his wife. Yes, last Sunday, wife had objected, opposed. Objected means protested, opposed, like the woman she was. Nature of the woman. What is that nature of the woman? Objected when Ruth pulled out his 5th bottle of beer from the refrigerator. See, in the mansion of that Marcus Abbé, there was a refrigerator full with beer bottles. Cash or kind. This fellow straight away went to the refrigerator, began to take out the beer bottles from the refrigerator. When he took the 5th bottle, that woman, the wife of Marcus Abbé, objected to this. Don't take the 5th bottle, 4 is enough, she told him, opposed him. She just was very, miserly woman, not ready to give any number of bottles he wanted. Yes, what was the result of that? Yes, refrigerator. She was roundly and publicly rebuked by her husband. Nodi, the man who took the beer bottles was not abused by Marcus Abbé. Actually, he abused his wife. Roundly means severely, seriously, and publicly rebuked by her husband. Rebuked means scolded. Rebuked means scolded. Roundly means severely. Severely abused his wife, scolded his wife. Yes, second benefit he got beer bottles. First one, long rich robe. To cap it all, on the top of it. To cap it all means on the top of all benefits. One more benefit he had got. Ruth had won a land case recently because a land dispute was there, of course. Land belonged to somebody, but this fellow, using political influence, he wanted to get it to himself. Ruth wanted to get it. He had got it. Because among other things, he had been chauffeur driven to the disputed site. 2 long cars of that Marcus Abbé. In one of the cars of that Marcus Abbé, he had gone to the disputed site. It was a chauffeur driven car. What is a chauffeur driven? Chauffeur means employed car driver, a driver with uniform, employed car driver, chauffeur. Pronounce it like that. Employed car driver, chauffeur driven car. So, he went to that disputed site in the car that belonged to Marcus Abbé. The officials who saw this man, Ruth, coming in that car, actually favored Ruth to get that land dispute in his favor. Next nodi. Yes, he got the land, of course. Judgment came in his favor because of that one. So he understood the elders about the firewood. Yes, realized firewood means benefit. Thus he himself was a beneficiary. He had received a long rich robe from his master. He had taken beer bottles from the refrigerator from master's house, and he had gone to disputed site in a car that belonged to this Marcus Abbé and had won the land dispute. Yes. All right, he said in English, and then reverted to Aibo. Let us not quarrel about small things. He stood up, adjusted his robes, and plunged his hand once more into the bag. Then he bent down like a priest distributing the host and gave 1 shilling more to every man, only he did not put it in to their palms, but on the floor in front of them. The men who had so far not deigned to touch the things looked at the floor and shook their heads. Ruth got up again and gave each man another shilling. I am through, he said with a defiance that was no less effective for being transparently faked. The elders too knew how far to go without losing decorum. So when Ruth added, go, cast your paper for the enemy if you like, they quickly calmed him down with a suitable speech from each of them. By the time the last man had spoken, it was possible, without great loss of dignity, to pick up the things from the floor. See how the matter was settled. 2 shillings were there, of course. All right, he said in English. Yes, after listening to the demand of that Ogbufi agent, what 2 shilling? No, it is not honorable. It is not at all honorable. It is a shameful thing. Iroko tree, beneficiary Iroko tree, that is firewood, he said. The meaning of firewood became clear to this Ruth. All right, he said in English. It's all right. Yes, I agree with you, he said in English. And then reverted to Aibo. Reverted means returned. Aibo means the language of those people, the mother tongue of those people. Why did he change to Aibo? The English that was known to him was that much. All right, yes, no, all right English. That was the English known to this Ruth. He did not know English much. Did not know English beyond that. And of course, those 5 leaders also did not know much, anything about English. All right, he said. He turned to Aibo language once again. That is people's language, the mother tongue of the people. Let us not quarrel about small things. Money is a very small thing. Let us not quarrel for this money. He stood up, adjusted his robes, a long robe that was given by his master Marcus Aurelius. Yes, adjusted the robe. And plunged his hand once more into the bag. Bag was there, jute bag. In that jute bag, money was there. He plunged his hand into the jute bag. Then he bent down like a priest distributing the host. In churches, what happens after the communion, after the prayer, the church priest goes on giving a piece of bread to everyone going to them. Just like distributing the bread, the blessed bread, of course. Blessed bread in the church. They offer a prayer. God gives us this bread. So after communion, the priest will distribute the bread to every person who comes to the church on that day. Like that church priest, he just went on placing 1 more shilling in front of each one. In front of each one. He did not directly put the money into their hands. Nobody. Gave 1 shilling more to every man, only. He did not put it into their palms, but on the floor in front of them. Instead of putting the money to their palms, he put the money just in front of them. That means now it became 3 shillings each. 3 shillings each. Next. The men who had so far not deigned to touch the things. Deigned means stooped and bent and stooped or bent. S-T-O-O-P-D. Stooped or bent to touch the things. Looked at the floor and shook their heads. No. Shook their heads. Negative answer. No, this is not enough for us. We are not satisfied with the 3 shillings. Ruth got up again and gave each man another shilling. 1 more shilling he placed in front of everyone, of course. 1 more shilling in front of everyone. Now finally it came to 4 shillings to each leader. After placing the final shilling, 4th shilling in front of them, he made a speech. I am through. I am through means it is the end of it. I can't give you more than that. I don't have money. It is enough. He said with a defiance. Defiance means opposition, disobedience, resistance. That was no less effective for transparently faked. Transparently, clearly. Faked means duped astene, barkombudi, pretended. Yes, more money was there in the bag. He was not ready to offer that extra money. Yes. The elders too knew how far to go without losing decorum. Decorum means decency. Elders also knew very well, no, we should not stretch this matter beyond certain limit. Suppose we demand more and more, he may not offer anything to us. The elders realized that. Yes. So when Roof added, decorum means decency, not only meaning. Go cast your paper for the enemy if you like. Final word, he said. Go, if you do not want 4 shillings each, go and give your votes to the opponent, the enemy. If you like, he said. So it was the final word that was given by Roof. 4 shillings are given to each leader. If you are not satisfied with that, go and cast your votes to enemy. I don't mind, he said. They quickly calmed him down. Now all the 5 began to speak to him. Don't lose your cool. Please be calm, they said to him, with a suitable speech from each of them. Each one made a speech then. Don't worry, it is acceptable to us. We will accept 4 shillings. I will cast my vote to Marcus Aibe, and the members of the family will cast their votes to Marcus Aibe one side. The other said the same thing in another way. All the 5 people made their speeches in front of that Roof. That means it was the promise given by the 5 leaders to Roof. The business is over. Bargaining for votes is over. This is the secret campaigning, of course. Next note. By the time the last man had spoken, it was possible without great loss of dignity. Dignity means, note down, decorum. Decorum. To pick up the things from the floor. Yes, all those leaders picked the 4 shillings each. Each one collected the 4 shillings. Thus, secret campaigning was conducted by this Roof. Similar secret campaigning were conducted by other campaign boys. Of course, much money was there in the bag. Perhaps those campaign boys might have saved some money for themselves, whatever it may be. That was how secret campaigning was conducted by Roof and other campaign boys. Roof's example is given here. It was the style of Roof conducting campaigning. Thus, finally, the matter was settled for 4 shillings each. Yes, suppose a question may be asked to you. Describe the secret campaigning that was conducted by Roof. You have to write those points. But whatever I have explained today, I just write the outlines. On the basis of the outlines and enlarge your answer, of course. Go through the text also seriously. Yes, water. Part 2. The people's comments. About the grand feast. Pricing. Marcus Aibe. But after meals, they changed their line of thinking. To demand money for their votes. In the coming election. Second, Marcus Ibase. Preparation to fight the election. Roof's speech to the leaders of the house, leaders in the house of Oak Buffy, Ejenma. To seek votes. Hurricane lamp. Two shillings. In front of every leader. Their displeasure at the money offered. Ejenma's reaction to it. With a popular saying, we have climbed the Iroko tree today. Climbed the Iroko tree today, and would be foolish not to take down all the firewood we need. Fire. Firewood, roof, had got from Marcus Ibase. Sixth, roof offers one more shilling first. One more shilling. As they shook their heads, he placed one more shilling in front of everybody. In front of every leader and said, I am through. Go and cast your votes to the enemy if you like. The leaders did not like to lose the decorum and accepted the money and accepted 4 shillings each. The matter was settled. That was Roof's style of secret campaigning. So I read the points, listen to me carefully. The people's comments about the grand feast pricing Marcus Abbey, it is there, just write it in detail. But after meals, they changed their line of thinking to demand money for their oats. Line of thinking and wanted to demand money. And wanted to demand money for their votes in the coming elections. Marcus Abbey's preparation to fight the election, how he drew the money, etc. You write there. Roof's speech to the leaders in the House of Hope of Yejanama to seek votes. The 5 or 6 sentences there, you write that in detail. Hurricane lamp, 2 shillings in front of every leader, their displeasure at the money offered. They were not satisfied. Yejanama's reaction with a popular saying, we have climbed the Iroquois tree today and would be foolish not to take down all the firewood we need. Firewood Roof had got from Marcus Abbey. He understood the meaning of the firewood. He had received some firewood from Marcus Abbey. You remember those 3 points, rope, the beer bottles and also the super-driven car to disputed site. Roof offers one more shilling. As they shook their heads, he placed 1 more shilling in front of every leader and said, I am through. Go and cast your votes to the enemy if you like. He said. The leaders did not like to lose their decorum and accepted 4 shillings each. The matter was settled. That was Roof's style of secret campaigning. Roof's style of secret campaigning. Yes, that was how campaigning was conducted. Secret campaigning was conducted. Let us see how the story continues in my next period. I will explain it. Thank you.